guys,
it's Jimena.
and Bella.
And for our project, we chose linear system of equations.
And throughout this video, we'll be showing you how to solve easy, medium, and hard questions.
Hope you guys enjoy.
Just a few barnacles later.
Hey guys, so before I start my first word problem, I want to talk about some things that I think are helpful to memorize for the linear system of equations. So firstly, the slope formula. Every equation has a slope, and it's important to be able to figure it out. Slope and the y-intercept. Know how to find slope. Know your coordinates, and you know which if the x is negative or positive and stuff like that. And some of the tips that I think are amazing are if they have the same slope, it's no solution because then they will never cross. The lines are parallel. If they have same slope and y-intercept, there's infinite solutions because the lines will be basically the same, you know? And they'll be throughout. Different slope equals one solution because they're gonna have the same y-intercept, but a different slope. So I'm just gonna get right into my first word problem. The word problem is a level hard. Okay. In August, a car dealer completed 15 more than 3 times the number of sales the car dealer completed in September. In August and September, the car dealer completed 363 sales. How many sales did the car dealer complete in September? Okay, when I see a question like this, I like to start with focusing on the numbers and the vocabulary they use. So 15 more than 3 times. 3 times equals x, and 15 more is plus. So I'm going to write that down. 3 times 15 more. Okay, let's keep going. The number of sales a car dealer completed in September. So this is more, basically plus what they completed in September, which is what we don't know, which is what we're trying to find out. And then it tells us the car dealer completed 363 sales in total. So equal 363. Now that we have the equation, we need to solve for x. First thing that I like to do is combine like terms. So I'm going to be in the way. 4x plus 15 equals 363. We want to get the x alone, so subtract 15. 4x equals 348. Then we're going to divide 4 by both sides. X equals, 87. And so the car dealer completed 87 sales in September.
Okay, so for these types of questions, I'm going to be solving them one of 2 ways. So the first way is going to be algebraically, and this is one of our easier questions. So the question says, the solution to the given system of equation is xy. What is the value of x? I can tell right away that we're going to be using substitution. So I'm going to put the 4 where the y is, and then I'm going to do x equals 4 plus 6, which should give us x equals 10, which is super simple. But there's another way to do it on Desmos, which is basically where we're going to input it y equals 4, and then x equals y plus 6. And then we're going to see where the 2 cross, and it should be 10. So that's another simple way that you could do it.
Hey guys, this is our second problem, and this is also a hard problem. In this question, they give us part of the equation, and they tell us that the system has no solution. So if you can see over here, if they have the same slope it means no solution. So same slope, different y-intercept, because if they had the same y-intercept, it would be infinite solutions. Same slope means they're parallel, so that's why they have no solution. So the first thing we need to find out, obviously, is the slope of the first part. And for this, we need to isolate the y. So I'm going to rewrite this. 3x equals 36y minus 15. So isolate the y, plus 15 plus 15. So it would be 15 plus 3x equals 36y. Now, since we have the y alone, we can just divide by 36. It's the y-intercept slope, but just backwards, same thing. So if you simplify this, you would get y, we could so 5 over 4 plus 1 over 12x. And so this is what we need. And we're gonna solve through them and to see which one has the same slope. So I'm gonna just erase this and I'm gonna just keep the slope on the side so we can just remember. Slope is 1 over 12x, which is what we're looking for in these equations. For this, x equals 4y. Again, we just solve for y. Divide by 4, divide by 4. It's 1 over 4, x equals y. Clearly not the same slope. This answer is incorrect. Let's do number B. I mean, letter B. 1/3 x equals 4y. So we're gonna, since we already did the A, we're gonna do B now. So 1/3 x equals 4y. We need to isolate the y by, to do that we need to multiply by 1/4. You do to one side, you have to do to the other. Cross, this crosses out. This equals 1 over 12x equals y. Now let's compare to the original. It has the same slope. And if we remember, the original was 5 over 4. Same slope, different y-intercept. This is the SAT and we run short on time. I'm not going to be going through the rest because that's what you would do at the SAT. You need a lot of time.
Okay, so this question is considered a medium level question. I only think that just because it's y equals and they're both fractions, but it's actually super easy. So the question is asking the solution to the given system of equation is xy. What is x? So we're asked for x again. So we're going to use the substitution method. Negative 1/5 x equals 1/7 x. So we're going to do plus 1/5 on both sides, which should give us 0 equals 212 over 35x. And then if we multiply that, it's just going to give us x. And then we're going to do it on decimals. And then we can find and see that it is 0. So it works both ways. Okay, so this is considered a hard question. I even really struggled on it, so I'll probably mess up a few times, but it's asking in the given system of equations, p is a constant. If the system has no solution, what is the value of p? So I basically I found the slope for the first equation. So I would do 7 over 8 y minus 5 over 8 x equals to 4 over 7 minus 7 over 8 y. And then I did I moved 7, 8 to both sides. I added them to both sides. And then I got 14 over 8, but that can simplify. So it would be 7 4 over y minus 5 8 over x equals to 4 over 7. So then we have this, and then I'm going to move the negative 5 8 to the right side. So it would be 7 over 4y equals to 5 over 8x plus 4 over 7. And then next we're going to do multiply 4 over 7 for both sides to get the y by itself. And then it would give us 20 over 56x plus 16 over 49. But it can be simplified again. So we're going to do 5 over 14 plus 16 over 49. And then the 5/14 is the x, so this is going to be the slope right here, 5 over 14x. So we're going to write it on the side for later. Okay, so now we need to find the second equation slope. So it's going to be 5 over 4x plus 7 over 4 equals 2p y plus 15 over 4. And then we're going to subtract 15 over 4 on both sides, which should give us 5 over 4x minus 2 equals 2p y. And then we want the y by itself. So I took a different attempt. Some people probably wouldn't think to do this, but I did y equals to 1p 5 4 minus 2 equals 2, and then this should equal to 5 4p x minus 2p. And then our slope is going to be this. Okay, so now that we found both of our lines, we are going to set them parallel to each other. And then I'm going to cancel these 5's out just to get rid of them. And then we're going to do 4p equals to 14, 4, and then our p should be equal to 7 over 2, or 3/5, which is our answer. Okay, so I know that was kind of difficult, but some key points that really helped me going through this question was that no solution equals parallel lines, same slope, different intercepts. And then step 1, simplify both equations, which we did. And then step 2, solve for y, slope intercept form. And then last is just to match your slopes. And then if you just remember this for this kind of problem, you should be fine.